Right, so everyone has tech headaches sometimes, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Like the worst.
Like the blue screen of death,
Oh, yeah.
or like when you save a file and you can't find it.
Yes, or just everything slows down.
Ugh, so frustrating.
But what if you knew a tech expert who could fix it for you?
Oh, someone who like really knows their stuff.
And not just anyone, someone with a perfect 5-star rating on Yelp.
Whoa, now that's impressive.
That's what we're diving into today.
A digital guardian angel, basically.
Exactly. We're exploring West LA computer expert.
Using their Yelp page as our main source.
You can learn so much about a business from those reviews.
It's like a window into their reputation.
Yeah, it's more than just a list of services.
It shows you how they treat their customers.
So let's meet the guy behind it all.
The tech wizard himself.
Daniel Zavets, the owner.
And a Microsoft certified professional.
Which means he's gone through some serious training.
Yeah, he's not messing around.
They offer a whole range of services.
Data recovery, virus removal upgrades.
Even website design.
But here's something interesting.
What's that?
They specifically don't work on gaming consoles.
Huh, why not?
It seems like a deliberate strategy.
You think so?
Maybe they're focusing on a specific type of customer.
Like professionals or home users?
People who aren't necessarily gamers.
Makes sense.
And that focus might be part of why they have those amazing reviews.
A perfect 5-star rating from 107 reviews.
That's not easy to achieve.
Shows they're really committed to customer satisfaction.
And it's on Yelp, which verifies their services.
So you know those reviews are legit.
Real people, real experiences.
Okay, but let's dig into some of those reviews.
What are people actually saying?
Right, because 5 stars is great, but what's the story?
Like this one from Jerry W. He needed a fast repair.
Oh, I hate when your computer's down for ages.
Me too. He was blown away by how fast and efficient Daniel was.
So speed is key.
Definitely. And competence, obviously.
You don't want someone messing up your computer.
Exactly. Jerry W. said Daniel was super knowledgeable too.
So he's got the whole package.
Speed, competence, and knowledge.
The trifecta.
And it's not just about fixing the problem at hand.
What do you mean?
Sometimes it's about knowing when to refer a client elsewhere.
Oh, like if it's something they don't specialize in?
Exactly. Like William B. said Daniel gave him a great referral.
For a service they didn't offer.
Yeah, it shows they're not just trying to make a quick buck.
It's about honesty and building trust.
Exactly. And customers appreciate that.
I know, I would.
Long-term strategy.
So you build that relationship and they come back for more.
And they tell their friends.
Exactly. Speaking of going above and beyond,
What's that?
there's this review from Corone L. She was super impressed with Daniel's responsiveness.
Oh, like he got back to her quickly.
Yeah, and he helped her with her PC issues.
Sounds like a good experience.
But he also did something else.
What was that?
He connected her with someone who could fix her old phone.
Wow, so he's like a tech concierge.
Right, even if it means sending business elsewhere.
He's showing he's invested in helping his customers.
So it's not just fixing computers.
It's about building those relationships.
Now remember those blue screens of death we were talking about?
Oh yeah, those are the worst.
Beth Pei had a classic Windows issue.
Those can be so frustrating.
Her computer was stuck in an endless loop.
Oof, sounds painful.
Daniel was able to install a fresh Windows 11 for her.
Back up and running.
And here's where it gets really interesting.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
You know how some businesses just leave you hanging after you pay?
Oh yeah, they get their money and they disappear.
Not Daniel.
What do you mean?
He responds to almost every single review on Yelp.
No way.
He's thanking customers, offering further assistance, engaging with their feedback.
That's amazing.
He's not just collecting reviews, he's building a community.
It shows he genuinely cares.
That personal touch makes a huge difference.
People want to feel valued.
Okay, let's shift gears a bit.
Sounds good.
Let's talk about the specific services people are raving about.
Okay, let's dive in.
Remember Beth P. with that Windows meltdown?
Yeah, poor Beth P.
That highlights their expertise in operating systems.
It's not just about fixing a single issue.
It's about understanding the underlying system.
Yeah, finding the root of the problem.
And then there's Susanna S., who was getting a new computer.
Ooh, a new computer?
She needed all her files and students transferred.
Data migration that can be a real pain.
West LA computer expert made it seamless for her.
It's a crucial service.
And a lot of people don't even realize they need it.
Until they're in the middle of upgrading.
Exactly.
So he's anticipating those needs.
And offering solutions to make it easy.
Smart.
And let's not forget the little things.
Like what?
Vicky T needed help setting up her new laptop and printer.
Oh yeah, those can be tricky.
Especially getting that printer connected to Wi-Fi.
I've been there.
Those small tasks can be so frustrating for some people.
Absolutely.
West LA computer expert takes care of it all.
So they're really considering the user experience.
making things work for each individual customer.
That's what sets them apart.
And speaking of convenience,
Yes, tell me more.
they're located in Rancho Park in Los Angeles,
Okay, convenient.
and they're open on weekends.
Perfect for busy schedules.
Plus, their Yelp page has a handy map and directions.
So easy to find.
But Yelp offers more than just reviews.
Oh, really? Like what?
The people also searched for section.
Interesting. What's that all about?
It's like a secret decoder ring for understanding customer needs.
Tell me more.
It shows that people checking out West LA Computer Expert
Okay.
are also interested in things like buying a refurbished Mac
Interesting.
and home security systems.
That's fascinating.
It reveals potential growth opportunities.
You think so?
Could they partner with other businesses?
To offer those additional services?
Or maybe expand their own offering?
Become a one-stop shop for all things tech.
They've already got the trust and expertise.
It's just a matter of how far they want to take it.
That people also searched for section.
It's like a roadmap for future expansion.
Oh, exactly.
Like he's thinking ahead.
Yeah, always one step ahead. And speaking of the future, it's clear we're only going to get more reliant on technology.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, our phones are like extensions of ourselves these days.
It's true. And as our devices become more important,
Yeah.
the need for trustworthy tech experts is only going to grow.
We need people who can guide us through this digital world.
It can be so overwhelming.
Imagine your computer crashes. You lose all your important data.
Like a work document.
So that's videos.
Those embarrassing karaoke videos you thought you deleted.
Oh, yeah. It's
Right.
not just a technical inconvenience.
It's a mini personal crisis.
Exactly. There's a real sense of vulnerability.
Like you're lost without your digital tools.
That's why finding a tech expert who gets it is so important.
Someone who understands the human impact.
Not just the hardware and software.
Exactly. And that seems to be key to West LA Computer Expert's success.
It's not just about fixing computers.
It's about building relationships
Understanding customer needs.
and going above and beyond.
Those Yelp reviews really highlight that.
People are praising their communication skills,
Their empathy.
that willingness to go the extra mile.
Like Thomas H. mentioned, Daniel walked him through different apps.
Really?
And made sure his computer was set up perfectly for video editing.
Wow, that's impressive.
It was like a personalized consultation.
He's adding value,
Empowering the customer.
not just solving the immediate problem.
And then there was Brent M., who described being in online limbo
Oh, no.
after messing up his laptop.
Yikes.
Daniel came to his rescue in under an hour.
Now that's what I call responsive.
It's like a mini emergency when your tech is down.
Your whole life is on hold.
West LA Computer Expert seems to understand that.
They get the urgency.
But let's be real.
Okay.
Not all tech experts are created equal.
That's for sure.
What are some red flags to look out for?
When choosing someone to handle your devices,
We're basically handing over our digital lives.
gotta be careful.
So what should we watch out for?
One big red flag is vague language about pricing.
Oh yeah, like hidden fees.
You want someone upfront about their costs,
And who explains things clearly.
without all the confusing jargon.
Right. And what about online reviews?
What about them?
Are there any clues there that might indicate trouble?
Besides just a low star rating.
Yeah, like are there any patterns to watch for?
Definitely look for multiple complaints about poor communication
Oh, that's a bad sign.
or constant delays.
Unresolved issues.
If multiple people are saying the same negative things,
It's probably a pattern.
yeah, like dating.
Oh, I like that analogy.
Multiple people telling you the same bad thing about someone.
Red flag.
Exactly. And what about certifications or qualifications?
Are those important?
They can be a good indicator of knowledge, but they don't tell the whole story.
So what else should we look for?
Look for real-world experience,
Okay.
glowing testimonials from previous clients,
Makes sense.
and a genuine passion for helping people.
Like you said earlier,
Yeah.
it's about finding someone you can trust,
Someone who sees you as a person?
not just another device to fix.
Exactly. Those are the qualities that separate the good from the great.
So what are some key takeaways from this deep dive?
From West LA Computer Expert's success.
What can we apply to our own tech lives?
Even if we don't live in LA.
Good question.
I think there are a few valuable lessons here.
Like what?
First, online reputation is everything these days.
Yeah, those reviews matter.
You need to build trust and consistently satisfy your customers.
It's like social proof.
Exactly. Seeing those positive reviews gives you confidence.
to try a business you might not have known about otherwise.
And second, focusing on a niche can be a real strength.
Like West LA computer expert with PCs instead of gaming consoles.
It allows you to become a true expert in your field.
And build a loyal customer base.
People who know you're the go-to person for their specific needs.
And finally, never underestimate the power of the human touch.
It's so important.
Going above and beyond.
Building relationships.
Understanding the emotional impact of those technical issues.
It makes all the difference.
Because people want to feel heard.
Especially when they're feeling vulnerable or frustrated.
It's about remembering there's a person on the other side of that screen.
Someone who's relying on you for help.
And sometimes a little empathy goes a long way.
It really does. So as our devices become even more intertwined with our lives.
It makes you wonder. Are we losing that personal touch?
Yeah. Are we sacrificing it for convenience?
It's so easy to just Google a quick fix.
Or find some online tech support.
But are we missing something in the process?
It's an interesting question for sure.
In our quest for speed and efficiency?
Are we forgetting about human connection?
Especially when it comes to our technology.
That's a good point.
Our devices hold so much of our lives.
Our work, our memories, our connections.
It's more than just fixing a broken screen.
It's about getting back to normal.
When our digital world goes crazy.
Yeah, like restoring order.
And that's where businesses like West LA computer experts stand out.
They offer more than just technical solutions.
They give you peace of mind.
Knowing there's a real person who's got your back.
A trusted expert.
It makes all the difference.
It's like that saying, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care.
So true.
Yeah.
And in the tech world, that's especially important.
It's about building trust.
Showing that you understand.
When people feel like you genuinely care.
They're more likely to trust your expertise.
And recommend you to others.
It's like having a tech support team you can always rely on.
Someone you can call when you're feeling lost.
That personal touch is invaluable.
You can't get that from a chatbot.
Or an automated service.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into West LA computer expert,
what's the main takeaway you hope listeners will remember?
I think it's this: in a world that's becoming increasingly digital, don't underestimate the value of human connection.
Especially when it comes to technology.
Those tech experts who offer that personal touch,
they might be closer than you think.
Sometimes it's worth looking beyond the online world.
And finding those local businesses.
Built on trust and expertise.
And a genuine desire to help.
Because technology should make our lives easier.
Not more stressful.
And sometimes a little human connection
can make all the difference.
Well said. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
It was my pleasure.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning.
Hey.
Don't be afraid to reach out for that human touch.
When you need it most.